Imagine looking up at the night sky and seeing not one, but two moons orbiting Earth. One large and familiar, casting its silvery glow, and another smaller but still bright enough to light up the night. What would this mean for our tides, our weather, and even the way we measure time? How would life on Earth have evolved differently with a second moon? Today on Did You Know, we're diving into the fascinating possibilities of an alternate Earth, one with two moons. And trust me, the impacts go far beyond what you might expect.
Imagine just two moons lighting up the night, changing the tides and our planet's plight. From myths to quakes, a new story unfolds. How would life adapt to the skies we behold? Welcome to Did You Know? The stars align with two moons above. What fate would be mine? A world reimagined, so vast and unknown. What wonders or chaos would the second moon have shown?
Welcome back to Did You Know? If you're new here, this is the channel where we explore the biggest what-ifs and reimagine our world in incredible ways. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for weekly explorations into the unknown. Today's question: what if Earth had a second moon? Let's explore the science, the possibilities, and the ways it could completely change life as we know it. To start, let's look at the basics. Our moon has been orbiting Earth for billions of years, stabilizing the planet's tilt and creating the tides that shape our oceans. A second moon would add a new layer of complexity. Depending on its size and distance, it could create a second tidal cycle, resulting in more frequent or higher tides in some areas. Coastal regions might experience dramatic changes, with some areas flooded regularly and others benefiting from entirely new ecosystems. Imagine a world where surfing is a daily activity, or where massive tidal farms generate energy for entire cities. But the effects wouldn't stop at the oceans. A second moon would also impact Earth's rotation. Right now, our single moon is gradually slowing Earth's spin, making our days longer by about 2 milliseconds every century. Add a second moon, and the process would accelerate. Imagine days that are slightly longer than 24 hours, changing how we measure time, organize work schedules, and even grow crops. Would we adapt to a 25-hour day, or would we find ways to resist these changes? Now let's talk about the sky. With two moons, the night sky would look vastly different. Imagine watching a full moon rise on one horizon while the second moon lingers as a crescent on the other. The added brightness would transform nocturnal life. Animals that rely on darkness, like bats and owls, might struggle to adapt, while others might thrive in the increased light. Human culture would change too. Think of all the myths, songs, and stories inspired by a single moon. With two moons, our imagination would have twice as much material to work with. And then there's the question of gravity. A second moon would create additional gravitational forces, subtly pulling on Earth's crust. This could lead to more frequent earthquakes or even volcanic eruptions as the planet adjusts to the added stress. Imagine regions becoming uninhabitable due to constant seismic activity. Cities might have to be rebuilt in safer areas, and disaster preparedness would become a part of everyday life. But here's where it gets really interesting. How would a second moon have shaped the evolution of life on Earth? Tides play a crucial role in mixing ocean waters, distributing nutrients, and creating the environments where early life flourished. A second moon might have doubled these effects, potentially speeding up the evolution of marine life. Imagine a planet where life emerged earlier or took entirely different forms, adapting to more dynamic tidal patterns. And what about human history? Navigation would have been revolutionized. Sailors have relied on the moon for centuries, but with two moons, sea travel might have been more complex. or perhaps more precise, with navigators using the combined movements of both moons to chart their courses. Calendars would look completely different too. Our months are based on the phases of a single moon. With 2 moons, we might have created a dual-lunar calendar, with festivals, harvests, and rituals tied to the interplay of their cycles. There's also the possibility of competition. Imagine ancient civilizations assigning symbolic or divine significance to each moon. One might represent life and fertility, while the other symbolizes death and destruction. Wars might have been fought over which moon to worship, or how their movements should be interpreted. Entire cultures could have risen or fallen based on their connection to the moons. But let's not forget the science fiction potential. A second moon might inspire earlier curiosity about space. Instead of wondering if we could visit the moon, humanity might have set its sights on reaching both moons, creating a space race far earlier than in our timeline. Imagine lunar colonies established centuries ago, with humanity already exploring beyond our solar system because we started reaching for the stars earlier. Of course, there's a darker side to this scenario. If the second moon had an unstable orbit, it could eventually collide with Earth, or with our original moon. The resulting chaos would be catastrophic. Massive tsunamis, widespread destruction, and a permanent change to our planet's climate. A second moon might bring beauty and wonder, but it would also carry risks we'd need to carefully manage. So what's the verdict? Would a second moon make Earth a more vibrant and dynamic place? Or would it bring challenges we're better off without? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't miss our next episode, where we explore the icy depths of the unknown. How AI could unlock Antarctica's hidden secrets. Could artificial intelligence reveal what lies beneath the ice and reshape our understanding of the planet? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss it.
Imagine a decade, the future unfolds. AI in cities, tech worth its gold. From space vacations to health redefined, what changes await, a glimpse of mankind. Welcome to Did You Know, where dreams collide with tech predictions. Let's take a ride. The future is calling, the world's in sight. 2024 to 2024. What's next takes flight. What's next takes flight.